Hello everyone! Today we'll have a new lesson about Introduction to Microsoft Word. Let us recall what Microsoft Word is. Microsoft Word is one of the most popular word processing tools in the world, and the number of parts of Microsoft Word has only expanded over time. Word is available for installation on a particular computer or for use in the cloud on Microsoft servers through its Office 365 brand. Either way, the parts of MS Word includes features for entering and formatting text, tools to embed images and files from other programs, the ability to save and print documents, and tools for collaborating with other users. Microsoft Word is a word processor developed by Microsoft. It was first released on October 25, 1983 under the name Multi-Tool Word for Xenix systems. Subsequent versions were later written for several other platforms, including IBM PCs running DOS during 1983, Apple Macintosh running the classic Mac OS during 1985, AT&T Unix PC during 1985, Atari ST during 1988, OS/2 during 1989, Microsoft Windows during 1989, SCO Unix during 1994, and Mac OS, formerly OS X, during 2001. Commercial versions of Word are licensed as a standalone product or as a component of Microsoft Office, Windows RT, or the discontinued Microsoft Works suite. Microsoft Word or MS Word, often called Word, is a graphical word processing program that users can type with. It is made by the computer company Microsoft. Its purpose is to allow users to type and save documents. Similar to other word processors, it has helpful tools to make documents such as spelling and grammar checker, word count wherein this also counts letters and lines, speech recognition, inserts pictures in documents, choice of typefaces, special codes, web pages, graphs, etc., tables, displays synonyms of words and can read out the text, and prints in different ways. So now we can proceed to talk about the documents. A document is the name given to a Word file and has the file extension .doc and is made up of one or more pages. Word can be used to produce letters, reports, faxes, brochures, newsletters, and so on. You can also use templates to help design consistent-looking pages easily. Every time Word is started, a new blank page in a new document will be created. The default naming convention for documents is Document 1, Document 2, and so on. In using the control buttons, when you open Word, there are actually two separate windows. Both of these windows have what are called control menus. The icon in the top left corner is known as the control menu, and the three buttons in the top right-hand corner provide shortcuts for commands on this menu. You can also display the control menu by pressing the left mouse button on the icon in the top left corner. The outside window is the title bar or application window. This window displays the name of the application and the name of the active document. The document name will only have a file extension once it has been saved. Minimize. The word is reduced to a button on the taskbar. Restore restores the application window to its original size before it was maximized or minimized. Maximize. It increases the size of the Word window to fill the whole screen, and closes Word completely. The inside window is the menu bar or document window. It minimizes document. It's reduced to a small icon within Word. The Restore button restores the document window to its original size before it was maximized or minimized. Maximize, wherein the document is increased to fill the whole application window. When the window is maximized, this button changes to restore. Close button closes the active document. The minimize and restore buttons are only displayed when your Tools, then Options, or View tab, then Windows in taskbar option is not checked. But how can I create a document? When you start Word, a new blank document and a blank page is automatically created for you. You can easily create a new blank document by selecting File, then New, and clicking on the blank document hyperlink in the New Document task pane. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl-N. Alternatively, you can use the button on the standard toolbar. For example, New Blank Document creates a new document with a single page. When a document is opened, the name of the document is displayed in the title bar or top left corner. If the name of the document does not have an extension associated with it, then the document has never been saved. By default, every new document consists of a single page. You can open a presentation by selecting File, then Open, or by using the shortcut key Ctrl-O. Alternatively, you can use the button on the standard toolbar. When open, displays the Open, then Off File dialog box. When you display the File, then Open dialog box, a default folder location is used. This can be changed from Tools, then Options, or File Locations tab, Documents. If you save all documents in the same folder, it is definitely worth changing your default folder. You can also double-click a Word file from within Windows Explorer. Word files have the file extension .doc. If Word is not currently open, then it will open automatically. You can also open a file using the Recently Used menu. This is located at the bottom of the File menu. Microsoft Word is the only application that displays the folder path as well as the file name. By default, your last 4 Word documents that have been opened using the File then Open dialog box will be listed here. You can select one of these to quickly reopen the document. You can change the number of files listed here by selecting Tools, then Options, or General tab, then Recently Used File List. This can be a number between 1 and 9. The list of recently used files is also displayed at the top of the New Document task pane. If you attempt to open a Word document that is already open, the file will not be opened again. You will not receive a prompt. How can I save a document? It is good practice to save your work frequently, especially when you have just made substantial changes. You can save the active presentation by selecting File, then Save, or by using the shortcut key Ctrl-S. Alternatively, you can use the button on the standard toolbar, while the Save button saves the active document. When you save a document for the first time, the File, then Save As dialog box will be displayed. You can save your files with a different name or in a different location by selecting File, then Save As, or by using the shortcut key F12. There is also an auto-recovery feature that can automatically save a document recovery file on a periodic basis. Autosave should not be used as an alternative to saving a document using File, then Save, but just as an extra safeguard. How can I close a document? Closing documents when you have finished with them can be done in several ways. The easiest way is to select File, then Close, or by using the shortcut key Ctrl-W. You can also close the active document by clicking on the icon on the left of the menu bar. An alternative way to close the active document is to press the black cross on the control menu in the top right-hand corner of the title bar. You will be prompted to save the changes when you close a document that has been changed since it was last saved. If you close Word when there are documents open, a dialog box will be displayed for each document that has had changes made to it. How can I close again the Word? The easiest way to close Word by selecting File or Exit, or by using the shortcut key Alt F4. You can also close Word by clicking on the icon on the left corner of the title bar and selecting Close. Another alternative is to press the black cross on the control menu in the top right-hand corner of the title bar. How can I close all documents? All documents are automatically closed when you try to exit Word if the following option is checked. Tools, then Options, or View tab, then Windows in taskbar. If you quit Word when several documents are open and are not saved, you will be prompted with a Save All Open option, which allows you to save and exit them all without being prompted individually. For the options, File Locations tab, then Documents, lets you change the default folder used by the file, then Open, and File, then Save As dialog boxes. The General tab, then Update Automatic Links that Open, automatically prompts to update any links to other files or fields linked to external data sources. The General tab, then Recently Used File List, lets you change the number of documents displayed at the bottom of the file menu. The User Information tab, then Name, lets you enter your username. This will automatically appear in the File, then Properties, or Summary tab when you create a new document. It enabled you to keep track of who creates a document. And remember the important thing, you can also use the shortcut key or Shift F12 to save a document. You can also use the shortcut key or Control F12 to display the file, then open dialog box. It is possible to go back to the text you were working on before you close the document last. Press Shift F5 as soon as the document is open. After long periods of time writing or editing a document, save and close Word completely and reopen it. This will allow Word to tidy up all its temporary files that it has created while you have been busy working. A document contains one or more sections. A section contains 0 or more paragraphs. Then let's talk about status bar. Status bar. This is an area in the middle of the status bar that is used to display various keyboard modes. The status bar gives important information about where you are in a document and which features are currently enabled. The left side of the status bar shows the location of the insertion point, specifying the page and section numbers, the current and total page count, and the line number and column number. The above screenshot is indicated that I am in section 1 on page 4 of 113 on line 11 for characters in from the left, 5.1 centimeters from the top of the page. The right side of the status bar is used to display various keyboard modes. Rec or record. A macro is currently being recorded. TRK or track changes. This indicates if you have track changes switched on or off. Revisions are being tracked. Basically, when track changes has been enabled, you can double-click the TRK button to toggle track changes on and off. EXT or extended. Pressing F8 allows you to enter what is called extended mode. This allows you to select a range of cells by using the arrow keys and is the equivalent to use the mouse. Press F8 again to switch this off. If you press Ctrl Shift F8, the EXT changes into a COL. OVR or overtype. You can press the insert button on the keyboard when you're editing a cell to enter overtype mode. This allows you to replace existing characters by typing over them. You can double-click the OVR button to toggle between insert and overwrite mode. Alternatively, press the INS key Tools, then Options or Edit tab, then over Type mode. Language. This displays the language is currently selected from your Tools, then Language, then Set Language option. And another is the Spelling and Grammar status. How about the rulers? The ruler is extremely important as it displays all your tabs and indentation settings for the active paragraph. The ruler is also useful when you're working with other objects and can help you to align objects correctly. You can display the ruler by selecting View, then Ruler. This is a toggle. This can help you to position your objects as well as displaying tabs and paragraph indents. It is possible to display both a horizontal and vertical ruler in the slide pane of the normal view and the notes page view. Horizontal ruler. The markers on the horizontal ruler display settings for the paragraph that contains the insertion point. To change the settings for indents, margins, and column widths, drag the markers on the horizontal ruler. To set a tab stop by using the horizontal ruler, click the button at the left end of the horizontal ruler until you see the type of tab you want, and then click the ruler to set a tab stop. Understanding the markers. For example, left tab. Text is aligned with its left edge on the tab stop. The center tab. Text is centered beneath the tab stop. Right tab. Text is aligned with its right edge on the tab stop. Decimal tab. Numbers are aligned with the decimal point beneath the tab stop. Bar tab, then hanging indent, and first line indent. So this is an example of the horizontal ruler. Next is the vertical ruler. Select Tools, then Options or View tab. This is an example of the vertical ruler. Then, let's talk about the sub-documents. Sub-documents have master document, and we are going to talk about the insert file. This will not insert headers and footers. How are styles handled, such as duplicates, clashes, or character styles? In the Insert, then File, if you want to merge two complete documents together, then select Insert, then File. Word will display a warning if there are differences in the files that are not officially track changes. Merge documents track changes only. If you do merge two documents with differences which have not been tracked as official track changes, then the resulting document will not include any of these changes. For more information about merging documents that contain track changes, please refer to the Merging Documents with Track Changes page. How about the windows? Windows. It is possible to display two different parts of a document at the same time. This method is often used as an alternative to using split panes. This can be done by opening a new window on the same document. So here's the example of opening two windows. You can cycle through all the open documents using Ctrl F6. Alternatively, press Alt W and press the number corresponding to the one you want to view. Important reminder, you can only display the two windows in the same application window if your Tools, then Options or View Windows in Taskbar option is not checked. Let's proceed to the split screens. You can use what is known as split screens to display two different parts of the same document at the same time. You can split your screen into two separate sections. This allows you to view different areas of a large document at the same time. This can be done by selecting Window, then Split. The split will occur horizontally in the middle of the application window. You can only use the split screen to view two parts of the same document. You cannot use it to view two different documents. If you are working on a large document, then you may sometimes find it useful to split the window. Splitting the window lets you view two versions of the same document at the same time. To split the screen, double-click the scroll bar on the right-hand side. Just double-click the split bar to make it disappear. You can also split the window choosing Windows, then Split. So here's the example of horizontally split screen. When you split your window horizontally, you have two vertical scroll bars. Select the row which you want the split to be above and select Window, then Split. Using both a combination of vertical and horizontal split screens, it is possible to see any two parts of a document at any one time. Using the split bars, you can use the mouse to drag either split bar towards the middle of the sheet. It is possible to select the cell which you want the split to appear simply by selecting that cell before pressing Window, then Split. The sheet split will occur above and to the left of the active cell. If A1 is selected, you can double-click on a split bar and the window is automatically divided in half. An important reminder: in Word, you can drag and drop across a split screen. In Excel, you cannot. Windows can only be split horizontally. The quickest way to remove a split window is to double-click on the dividing bar. You can quickly jump between the two windows by pressing F6. Pressing Ctrl F6 moves you to the next window or document in a counterclockwise direction. That's all the discussion about Introduction to Microsoft Word. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.